Hello, hello, hello. Breaking news. Breaking news. Hey, niece. What's going on, y'all? Breaking news. Breaking news. The first breaking news on the list. Fuck work. Excuse my language. But yeah. Yeah, that's what it is right now. Your girl is not going to make it. Well, let me say that she didn't make it to stay. Y'all, it wasn't going to work out. It's not physically possible for me to be there. So I'm here talking to y'all because, yeah, women have our things and that's what we're doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, I'm going to grace you with my beauty today. Yes, I will. And I'm just saying. Y'all, it is 70 degrees outside and my ass is in the house with cramps. This is some bullshit. Okay, but let me go ahead and grab my tea. I'm making me some tea. And I'm going to tell y'all what type of tea in just a second. But while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and tell y'all that, yes. Hey, TC. Hey, boo. Hey, y'all's wife. Where's my JG Wentworth? It's my money and I want it now. You so crazy. But for real, though, we want our money, Joe. So, yeah. So now what's next? Well, what's next is that Mr. Joe Biden go ahead and pull out that good old pen. You know, his pen probably costs about $500. What y'all think? Y'all think how much y'all think the president's pen costs? Thank you, Ken. How much y'all think the president's pen that he signed these packages with cost? I'm gonna say $500, but anyway, go ahead and sign it with your $500 pen. It's 77 down there. Oh, y'all got some good weather. All right. Hey, Jim. So, yeah. So, we are waiting for Mr. Joe Biden. You know, Pac-Man. I got the back door open a little bit, y'all. Yeah. The bottoms came off and the robe went on. And that's what we in here doing. Okay? So, we're waiting on signature from the president himself. And then, bow. Money is on the flow. Okay? Now, why does it say 64? Let me see. Anyway, money on the flow as soon as it gets signed. All right? So, he said that he's going to do it as soon as the House passes. So, we're just waiting. Of course, the next update will be President Joe Biden signed it. I don't know how long that takes. I don't know if he's on standby. I don't know if he's at lunch. I don't know what's going on right now. But we're going to wait on him to sign it. Now, there are a couple of things that changed. Number one is the income ratio. So if you are a single person making $80,000 a year, you are disqualified from receiving the stimulus check. If you are a hush, take your butt upstairs. But see, you don't know how to damn act. Come here. Come here. Go upstairs. Let's go. I said go upstairs. 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 Shut your ass up. My bad, y'all. Y'all know kids don't know how to act. You know how you get on the phone and your kids start talking in the background. So, hey, bro. Crazy how these people have me blocked and I never spoken to any of them. Y'all better not have my TC blocked. Wait, really, TC? You only see you in the chat? Are you serious? Oh, no. Oh, what happened? What, TC don't even do nothing. So, don't be telling him no coins. Well, that means you blessed in a whole nother way. That means you are blessed in a whole nother way. So I ain't mad at it, okay? But I am, but I ain't. Because, that is, see, here's my thing with that. Let me just say this, right? Over a certain amount, you don't see TC, right? Sophie Watch love his TC. He said he loved his TC. TC, I don't know what's going on. Did you at the top of the chat? Do you got it on live chat or top chat? But you should still see somebody. Well, it's only a couple people, but yeah, Brittany says she don't see you either. Damn, that's weird. Oh, because y'all don't see her either. Huh. Yeah, it ain't nobody in here but Soap, Brittany, and Jim. Oh, y'all's wife is here, yep. Or y'all's wife might still be here. Huh. I wonder what's that about. This shit crazy. It's on live chat. I don't know what the hell. Well, they said they love you, girl. Hey, Manny. Manny says she here. You see TC, Manny? TC, you don't block? No, you don't got nobody blocked. Dang. TC said, hey, so. Hey, Shay. So, Joyce, how you doing, boo? All right. So, yes. So, my thing is, you make over a certain amount. So, of course, that means that you are doing well financially. Let me say you're doing well in still being able to work, still being able to make your money. But at the same time, I feel like everybody is affected by the pandemic in a way, in one way or another. Everybody's not affected the same way, but everybody is affected. So I don't necessarily agree that taxpayers, that you don't get any stimulus payment, but, I mean, however they choose to calculate and make up the numbers for which they choose to exclude people. I mean, of course, people who are rich, millionaires and shit like that. But damn, like I ain't even 100 there, and I can't even, or 100,000 there, and I can't even get a little something. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so Soap said unsub and then resub. To me, Soap, like unsub and then resub again. Hey, Dark Chocolate. Yeah, unfortunately, not really on purpose, but Spicy Red. Hey, boo. Hey, Jazzy. Trina. Yeah, I put it on my second channel too. I am on my second channel. I'm also on Facebook, on my Facebook page. I did create a Facebook page for Ask April, but I gotta like still set that up and stuff. But I'm on there. Crystal. Oh damn, Crystal don't see her either. Oh well, shit. Chris G said, "Hey TC." So okay, y'all. So but yeah, so $80,000 a year, single person, you are excluded from receiving a stimulus check. Couples who file joint returns and you make $160,000 together a year, you are excluded from receiving a stimulus check. Next change, instead of monthly child credits, they're going to do them periodically. What period, how often, I don't know. So waiting on that information as well. But they will be issuing a child tax credit to parents. Hey, Blank Stare. Hey, boo. Okay, Crystal babe. Okay, no problem. Whenever you're ready, boo. Okay, TC. So yeah, so they will be also paying out on top of the stimulus. You will be getting the stimulus check itself. You will get a child tax credit periodically if you have children, minor children, under 6 years old. There will be a little bit more. There will be a higher amount, and then from 6 years old and above into 17, there will be a little bit less of an amount. But they did say that instead of monthly, that will be periodically. And so I'm waiting to see how often. The next thing is unemployment. So instead of the unemployment extension being $400 more a week, it will be $300 more a week. Okay, so that's what it is right now. That's what was approved in the second stimulus package that was passed. So that's what, if you're on unemployment, that's what you've been getting. But they were trying to get it up it to 400 a week, but they did end up lowering it back down to 300 to have money, put money other places. Yolanda Boo, Parker, how you doing, babe? So those are the changes that were made and that were revised in the stimulus proposal, and that's the reason why the House had to vote on it a second time. So now we're just waiting on the signature of Biden himself, and then you can be looking for your stimulus check as soon as possible. They're saying like within a week, as long as they have your direct deposit information. Hey, Nat, how you doing, boo? Thank you, babe. All right, so the amounts. Stimulus check for one single person, $1,400. Basically what that is the difference of the $2,000 that they were trying to get you initially. So they initially wanted to issue a stimulus check of $2,000. $600 is what was approved in the second package, and so they are giving you the difference of that $2,000, which is $1,400. So that's what you will be getting if you are a single taxpayer. You'll get $1,400. If you have any dependents, age 17 or younger, you will get another $1,400 for them, for each dependent. They are including adult dependents, okay? So if you have adult children in college, you have, just a young adult still in your household that you claim on your taxes, you will get a credit this time for them, okay, which will be $1,400, okay? You will also get a credit for adult dependents, all right? So meaning that, they're not a young adult, maybe they're an older adult, maybe you are an adult who is taking care of a parent or a grandparent, maybe, those types of situations, and you claim your adult dependent who you care for all year round, or at least over half of the year. You claim them on your taxes, you will get a $1,400 credit for them as well. Hey, AJ, yes, babe, yes. You will be included this time, hon. So there will be that. Now that payment will go to the person who files you on their taxes, all right? So just know that the person who files you on their taxes will be the one that will get your stimulus check, okay? So adult dependents are included, children, minor dependents are included, as well as the taxpayer themselves. Now, and like I said, each will get an equal amount of $1,400 each, okay? So that's good news, okay? It's not like a lesser amount for the dependent, so that's pretty good. What else? Okay, so who won't be getting a stimulus check, or if you do not have a social security number, you will not get a stimulus check, okay? Even if you have an EIN, even if you have a TEIN, okay? If you are not, a U.S. Citizen, you don't have a social security number, you will not, unless there are certain revisions that, hey, Stats, how you doing, babe? Oh, that was mid cramp. I'm sorry, Stats. I didn't mean to say your name like that. I was trying to say it like Kimmy. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But thank you for stopping by. So let me see. If you did not work in 2020, yes, your 2019 does qualify you. Yes. The only way that they will be going by 2020 is if you filed your taxes already for 2020. Okay. So just know they will go by whatever your 2019 taxes are if you have not filed your taxes for 2020 yet. Now, if you will qualify, okay, and by this I mean, if you made less money in 2019 than you did in 2020, leave it. If you made more money, or if you made less money in 2020 than you did in 2019, money that will disqualify you from receiving a stimulus or lowering your stimulus, then I would suggest you go hurry up. Well, shit, it might be too late now because well, it might be too late because I kind of been telling y'all this. I kind of been telling y'all to go ahead and file your taxes if you made less, that, and it'll qualify you. But just I don't know, because it depends on how fast he signs it. He's supposed to sign it today. Yeah, so yeah, 2019 taxes do qualify you if you didn't file yet or did not work in 2020. You will file. Now, another thing with the unemployment, that they are waiving the first $10,200 of unemployment. Okay, so if you don't know, your unemployment income is taxable. Okay, that's taxable income, meaning that you do have to pay taxes on that money, whether if you chose for them to take taxes out initially or whether you want them to take it out later. It's still taxable income, but they are going to waive the first $10,200. All right, meaning that you don't have to pay taxes on that, on $10,200 of that of your unemployment. All right, so what I would say, if you chose to opt out of paying or having taxes taken out of your unemployment, I would say let them go ahead and take it out just like you would if you were working. And the reason why is because you will be responsible for those taxes as a whole at the end of the year. So like if you got unemployment last year and you chose for them to not take the taxes out, just like an independent contractor who gets a 1099 at the end of the year, and they don't pay the taxes out of their money all year, and then they're due to pay those at the end of the tax year. That's how it's going to hit you. So if you are not on your own taking that money out and putting it to the side every month or every week, however you get paid, I would say let them go ahead and take it out. That way you don't get caught up thinking that you're going to file your taxes, you're going to get this refund, and you're not going to get it because you didn't pay your taxes on your unemployment money. Okay. Hey, Nafel, how you doing, babe? So the stimulus can go out as soon as they're saying you can get it as soon as next week. Like they're saying a week from when it's signed. So today, if he signs it today, you can get it as soon as Wednesday. Maybe even sooner, but they're just, giving you that week's time that you'll get it. All right. Yeah, 80,000. So if you make 80,000 a year as a single person, you're disqualified. There is a sliding scale. Okay. So $1,400 is the maximum stimulus check that will go out. If you are making, I want to say 75,000 a year, that's where it will start to decline. After 75,000, that I want to say that's what they said. It will start to go on a sliding scale, and then basically by the time you get to 80,000, you would disqualify. You would break even, basically. That you wouldn't get it. Yeah, so it's really not. Hey, Charbae, how you doing, boo? Yeah, 80,000 for a single person, 160 for joint filers or married couples. 160. So yeah, that's the amounts on that. Again, adult dependents will qualify. For those who didn't hear that, you will get the $1,400 credit for each adult dependent as well. Right, niece? That's why I said that's a blessing in a whole nother way for me. I mean, but you got to think too, like it depends on where people live, because a person can make a certain amount a year, but it's because their cost of living is so much higher also. You know what I'm saying? I can see you, TC. Can y'all see TC? I hope so. So yeah, so that's it on the stimulus. We can be looking for that check as soon as next week. Now remember, Remember, if you're on unemployment, just remember to be smart about your spending, okay, until all this stuff is gone through, okay. Yolanda sees you, babe. Okay, there's Yolanda. No update about student loans yet. Let me tell y'all about these student loans. So they are proposing that student loans, instead of giving a forgiveness for the 10,000. Oh, they see you, babe. Okay, sweet. That is crazy. What in the hell, YouTube? Hey, sister. So, what about a dependent last year and no dependent this year? So, did you file your taxes for this year yet? Did you file your taxes for this year? Hey, Chanel Boo. If you didn't file your taxes for this year yet, then yes, you would qualify for the dependent for last year. You would get that dependent credit for last year. Yep. So hopefully you didn't file yet. So yeah. So now, what was I saying? The student loans. So student loans, they were shooting for 50K to forgive, but they said 10K is what the amount is what they're working on, right? So they're supposed to be forgiving 10K. Well, somebody, and I can't think of who, I would have to look it up. Someone is proposing that instead of forgiving 10K, that it's refinanced. That the student loans are just refinanced, and basically so that your loans would be, you would have a lower interest rate, but you would still owe. That's bullshit. Okay, let them forgive at least the 10K. I mean, damn, a lot of people would love for it to be 50, because even that doesn't put a dent in some people's student loan debt. But at least let them get the 10K off. But I don't know, that might even help, because depending on how much your loans are and how much you owe, the refinancing may save you more money than taking off 10K. So, it just depends on people's unique situations. But I would say just at least just forgive the 10K and let others refinance their loans if able, okay? Because depending on how you got your loans, you may be able to refinance them yourself anyway, okay? So yeah, but that's what they're proposing. So hopefully that's not what happens. But so no update on that yet, as to what they are going to come up with, as the final decision. So that little 10K wasn't shitty. No, no, it wasn't. It ain't. But I'm just saying, nobody wants to refine. No, hell no, they don't. But that's what they're trying to propose. Just to keep. I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, so that's what's going on with the student loans so far, but we ain't got a final yet. It was something else. Let me tell y'all about this child tax credit real quick. 10K was always the goal, and that would wipe out the remainder of my loan. Dark chocolate latte, it'll help me a lot, because I don't have like a huge amount. I think it'll at least cut me, I want to say more than half. I need to pull my credit report. I'm gonna pull my credit report too, but it'll help me. And honestly, I think it will help. It'll help a lot of people, to just see 10K wiped off of your credit report. Like that's good. That's a lot. And I just want to know where they're gonna wipe it off from. I would hope they would do it don't go all the way back. Don't go to the beginning. Go to like the end. You know what I'm saying? Like go to the most recent. Wipe that part off. Wipe off my most recent, not, when my first loans. That's what I hope. Because that way, the longer it's been on your credit report, then you filed yours yesterday? Oh shit. Oh my goodness, Joyce. You might have just made it, girl. I hope you did. Because they won't be filed through yet. They won't be passed through yet. So you should be good. You should still get the credit for last year. You should still get the credit for having the dependent last year. Ooh, that was good timing. Let's see. Student loan crazy federal said they would not touch your stimulus check or refund money, but some states are taking student loans from your refund money. What? From your refund money? Now that is, yes. Now, where did they say? I didn't see that where they said they wouldn't take it from your refund money, but from your stimulus, no. Now, because that's another thing. If you owe child support, it's not going to affect your stimulus check. You are still going to get your stimulus check, even if you owe child support, just like with the 600. Also, people who are incarcerated will get their stimulus check. Um, who else is going to get it? People who, get Social Security will get their stimulus check. SSI will get the stimulus check. If you made $12,500 and did not file taxes, you're a single person, you make under $12,500 a year, you ain't gonna get no refund anyway, so you don't file. You do qualify for a stimulus check, but you have to put in your information for you to be able to get that. If you didn't have it in from the last time, then there should be a way for you to do it now. Let me see. Let me look up and see real quick. Yeah, so the child tax credit, let me find that real quick. Oh, also, if you had a baby last year, that you did not get a stimulus check for because the baby was not on your 2019 tax return, you didn't have the baby on your tax return for 2019, of course, because they weren't here yet, you do get the credit, the stimulus check for the baby that you had last year, okay? Let me see. Hold on one second. Now, in that case, that would be where you would file your taxes and you would get the credit on your taxes for the stimulus check for the new dependent on your taxes. And then if you didn't file yet, hold on one second. Child tax credit. Let me see. Ooh, y'all. Is it time for me to take medicine again yet? Okay, child allowance. Okay, let's see. $3,600 child allowance in COVID stimulus could be midterm. Okay, that's 2 days ago. Okay, hold on one second. All right. Okay. 22 hours. Okay, here we go. Let me read this one. All right, so student loans took my refund last year, but they sent it back to me. Oh, did they? Okay. So April, if you make over 80K, but you claim an adult dependent, do you get the 1,400 or are you disqualified because you make over 80K? You should still get the stimulus for the adult dependent, but that's a good question. Let me look at, I'm about to find that answer. I defer every damn day. LOL, I'm always in damn Navy inside. Oh my God, my son. Hey, Win Shantae, breaking news. They just approved the stimulus check. Biden will sign up. Why is he signing off on Friday? That's some bullshit. I mean, that's good news, but that's some bullshit. Why is he waiting until Friday? Today is Wednesday. Why he just don't sign it today? You too, Yolanda, babe. Well, thank you, Win Shantae Boo. Thank you so much for that update. Yay! Okay, so he's gonna sign off. Okay, so here we go. So let me read you about this child tax credit. All right, the proposal is an expanded version of an existing policy currently. Okay, so basically, they were saying that they were going to propose a $3,600 child allowance, right? So that would break down to $300 a month if you have a minor child. The proposal is an expanded version of an existing policy. Currently, the child tax credit provides families with a $2,000 credit per child, allowing them to collect up to $1,400 once a year when they do their taxes. The new iteration of the child tax credit, however, increases the credit to $3,000 per child. Okay, $3,000 per child unless the child is under 6 years old. If you have a child under 6 years old, it would be $3,600. Okay, so you get an extra 600. Okay, and allows parents to receive half the credit in advance of their 2021 annual tax return. The plan calls for the IRS to send out periodical payments from July to December, but it's unclear how often. Many guess it will be monthly. Well, they just said it won't be monthly, so. All right. For the expanded benefits, the full amount would be available to those with incomes up to $75,000 on single returns and $112,500 on head of household returns and $150,000 on joint returns. The income level is based on the adjusted gross income, AGI, which can be found on your tax statement. Partial benefits would be available to those with incomes up to $95,000 for individuals, $170,000 for joint filers. Okay, when the program phases out completely. Those who do not qualify for the expanded credit can still take the regular credit of $2,000 per child as long as their AGI is below $400,000 on joint returns and $200,000 on other returns. In this form, the child tax credit amounts to a form of guaranteed income, a policy that has largely existed on the fringes of mainstream politics until the pandemic. All right, let me see. Monthly delivery is an especially critical aspect of the proposal because ongoing expenses for raising kids, such as diapers, clothes, or car seat, don't wait till tax time, said Rebecca Vallow. Okay. Now that the child tax credit has garnered more widespread discussion and popular support, recent polling from the progressive think tank Data for Progress shows some 59% of likely voters to support the child tax credit. Kids. Okay, so yeah, so basically, they would basically give you. I must be barbecuing. My bad. Okay. All right. So child tax credit is going to be the same amount, but they just haven't said how often they're going to send it out, which since the amount didn't change, that just means whenever they do send it out, you'll get a bigger payment, right? So if you have a child that's under 6 years old, that would break down to $300 a month. Okay, $300, 300 times 12 is 3,600, right? So, but say if they do it quarterly or something like that, you would get like what's that? If they did it like 3 times a month, like every third of the month or every 3 months or whatever, 4 months. Thank you so much, William Shantae. Thank you, babe. So, you might get a payment of $1,200. You might get a payment of $900, something like that. So they would break it down, if you did it quarterly, $900, every 4 months or whatever, $1,200. So, that would just, so that since the amount is going to change now, 3,000, between 3,000 divided by 12 is 250 or something like that. So, you would get a lesser payment if your child is over 6 years old, but, so from 6 to 17, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read y'all. Okay, let me see. Hey, Pretty Glow Aesthetics, I have a question. So what are kids getting as of now? Are only the adults getting the stimulus? No, kids are going to get the $1,400 as well. So how many ever kids you have or dependents you have, child or adult, you will get $1,400 per dependent. Let me find out on that adult dependent. hold on 1 second. Let me see something real quick. Um, dependence. Um, hey Nikki baby. Yep, Chanel. Let me see what you say. The bill he asked for. So if he's gonna sign it Friday, that's still gonna be before unemployment runs out, but there still may be a lapse in payment. So I'm just telling you guys, just be careful with your unemployment spending, okay? Because you said, girl, that man busy. Well, shit. I mean, all they need is his signature. Shit, you better sign in, fax it over to some damn body. But anyway, but no, but so I'm just saying, just be careful because there still could be a possibility of a lapse in payment, if not a week or two. You know, so I don't know. I don't know. Do he sign it and then everything just halts? I don't know, or because he's signing it, and if you don't know, he's going to sign it Friday. Unemployment stops on Saturday. You see what I'm saying? So if they're just due to shut down their system Saturday, I don't know how that's gonna stop it. So just and then unemployment or government workers don't work on the weekends and shit. So I'm just saying, just be careful with y'all spending because there still could possibly be a lapse in unemployment payments. Okay. And anyway, I'm just saying he's the one who said when they vote on it, he's gonna sign it the same day. That's what he said. Okay. So I'm just now if he's gonna say Friday. He said it's getting voted on Tuesday and he's going to sign it Tuesday. Then we had to wait till Wednesday. And now he's saying Friday. So I'm just saying, like, just say what the hell you going to do and do what you say. What if you claim two children last year, didn't file 2020 yet, but the child dependent filed for 2020? Well, if the child dependent filed for 2020, then they will get their own stimulus check. They'll get their own. You won't get a credit for them. Well, shit. Hold on. Okay, yeah, because it all goes by the Social Security number. I mean, it's a possibility that could like go through that could go through the system. Like y'all both get it, because if you didn't file yet, wait a minute, you didn't file yet, but they did. So yeah, technically, I would say he would get they would get their own stimulus check. That's what I would say. If he's already filed his taxes, he already got his return, all his stuff that's already closed out, then he may get his own stimulus, because basically what he did is update their system per his Social Security number. That's what I would say about that. And then they would pay you based off of, they wouldn't send the money to you because they updated it. Because when you filed your tax, anybody who filed their taxes for this year already, that's what you're doing. You're basically updating their system to pay you per what's going on right now today, or right now this year. All right. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. But shit, the way that they send shit out, let me see. The child dependent filed their own 2020 tax. Do I still get the credit? Yeah, no, I don't think. Nope. Nope. I would say no, because he updated their system for his Social Security number, so he would get his own credit. You think he's just sitting around looking at Jill drink tea? He's definitely busy. Oh, well, he's the one who said he was signing it the same damn day. Somebody let me borrow their channel. Now run me my coins at tax time. Yeah. Well, see, that's what, okay, so That's what I don't get. Okay, so for the child tax credit, now this is my thing right here. So are they not going to give you the child tax credit when you file your taxes because they gave it to you all year? You know, when you have dependents, that's where you get the larger return. That's why you get the larger return. You get thousands of more dollars for having dependents. So they want to, instead of giving it to you at tax time, they want to give it to you and break it up throughout the year like they're giving you a damn welfare check or something. That's basically what it is, right? It's like if you go file for welfare and they give you like this, small check to, take care of things with. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so hey Tiana. Okay, I'm trying to catch up, y'all. So hold on one second. Okay. I have a question. So so Pretty Glow, they are, so you're gonna get $1,400 per dependent, even if they're young adults. Yep. If you file them as a dependent, you will get the $1,400. Let's see. Okay, Charbet, thank you so much. Woohoo! The day's almost over. We shouldn't even be hurting our heads trying to figure out taxes and filing. The IRS already knows how much we owe and how much they owe us. Other countries don't go through this. Dark chocolate latte. I think they do it on purpose. I filed with my husband and we ain't make more than 50K. I didn't get no child tax credit. You didn't get your child tax credit? When did you have the baby? Oh, my husband. You did you filed this year? I need to know if you filed this year. This is good news. One me. Yay, Pretty Glow. Nursing school supplies plus kit. It's a lot. It's a lot, Pretty Glow. April, what if the children is receiving? Yeah, but they are 17. Yep, you'll still get it, Tiana. Tiana, you'll still get it. Tony, hey boo. Yep, 12, 10 and 17. Yep, yep. You wait, so you didn't get no dependent credit for them? Joyce. But yeah, so if they get an SSD, they'll automatically get it. And then yeah, because they're 17, they'll automatically get it. So that's double. Their social security number is already in there to get it. Okay, hers gave me credit for the 10-year-old, not the 17-year-old. Are they working? Well, that shouldn't even matter. That don't even matter. Um, you know what I think it is? I bet, I bet it's because of the SSD. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the IRS website real quick because I want to see if they have the portal open for you to be able to put in their information. What I'm gonna say is, okay, what I'm gonna say is, so you filed this year already. Oh, he turned 18. Oh, he turned 18 before you filed taxes. Okay, so you filed this year and you didn't get the credit because he turned 18, but he was 17 last year. See, you still supposed to get it though. You know why though? I think it's because, oh, he turns 18 this year. Oh, well, no. Then no, yeah, you supposed to get it. I think it's because of the SSD. And I think in that case that you got to put it in the portal. I think you got to put like their information in the portal. So hold on one second, which it still is, if you file them as a dependent and they're 17, you should still get it anyway. You know what? Matter of fact, you know what? You didn't get the 1,200. You didn't get the first stimulus because they didn't include 17-year-olds. That's why. Okay, so listen. The very first stimulus package, the CARES Act, the first stimulus check was $1,200 for adults, and it was $500 for dependents. Okay, and they did not include minors 17. They considered 17 a young adult, so you had to be 16 and under as a dependent to get the credit, to get the $500. Okay, and then when they passed the second stimulus, right? What they did is they equaled out the stimulus check for adults and the dependents, but they still didn't change the age limit. Okay, so that's why you didn't get it. So right, okay, so under the old rules, you didn't get it because of the because he was 17, but you will get it this time. So you will get the 1,400 this time. Okay, so you'll get it. But yeah, per the old rules, that's why. Because even when the second stimulus package, so that's why he would have qualified. Yeah, no. Dang, so you said in June is when he turned. So in June is when he turned 17 last year, though. So did you get the 500 and not the 600? Because now I'm thinking like you should have got, yeah, because the stimulus, well, when did they start? Yeah, because when they approved the stimulus last year, he was still 16. Hey, Keisha. Okay, what about the child allowance they just included with my, yes. Yep, your child to get that, and you'll get the $1,400 credit this time, stimulus check form this time too. So, but I'm trying to ask you, so did you get the did you get the 500 though? Because you wouldn't have got the 600, but you should have got the 500. The very first one you should have got because they were 16. Hey, Keith. Yep, 16 and below. My bad, y'all. I had to think back because of the old rules. Okay. What if my daughter filed her taxes last week on her own and I plan to claim her as a dependent? Will I get 28 or 14? You're going to get 14. Well, how old? Wait a minute. Hold on. You claimed her as a dependent. Or no, she already filed hers on her own. So you'll get 14 because you didn't claim her yet. Yeah. If she filed her own taxes and she updated their system, so that she'll get the, well, hold on one second too. Is she underage? Is she a minor? Yeah, Keisha. Well, but you know what though? Because I'm thinking she's 17. Okay, so she's 17. And but you claimed her as a dependent last year. I'm gonna say you're gonna get the 14 because she updated her system, but because she's a minor, and you know what? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, they're probably gonna send it directly to her. But yeah. Hey, Sabrina. Let me see. I need to find out about this adult. What about the child allowance? Yeah, so the child allowance, you'll get, and then you will also get the 1,400. But I still think, okay, you got. Oh, okay, you did get both. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, you'll get this too. Okay, cool. That's what I was thinking. Okay, all right, good. But yeah, you'll get the 14, and you will get the child tax credit. What if I change my bank information on my taxes? Will that bad boy go to my new account? Yes, it will. Yeah, because you updated their system when you filed your taxes. So, yep. Anybody who filed their taxes this year, you updated their system to send it to where they're going to go by that income. They're going to go by that the dependents. They're going to go by that bank information. Yep. So we didn't. Dolly. Well, actually, yeah, no, not really. Not really. Do you want me to tell you what happened? Heavy land treasures. Did she mark on her tax form that she is claimed by someone as a dependent? Oh, that's a good question. Thank you. That's a good question. Yeah, see, these kids, I'm going to tell you something. Oh, I need to make a video about that. These damn kids, stop motherfucking going and sneaking and filing your taxes. See, I'm going to tell y'all something. They be listening to their little friends who be out here. See, when they get to that age, let me tell y'all something about these kids. They get to that age, right, where they have their different friends, and they have some friends who might be already 18. They got some friends who parents let them like do shit as an adult. You know, you got some. My daughter got a friend that she grew up with, and her mama don't work, don't do shit, right? So the kids work, and so she allows the kids, you know, she work off the kids' income and taxes and stuff. Basically, by filing taxes and stuff, she used her kids' income and W-2s and all that shit. And they be doing all that sneaky shit. And then, you know, the kids be talking to each other, yeah, I filed my taxes. And so then your kid will come like, well, shoot, I want to file my taxes. And they think they're going to get all these thousands of dollars and all of this shit or whatever. I tell mine, you don't have no household. You don't have no dependents. And I took care of your ass. You ain't filing nothing. Okay? And if that's what you want to do, then go on and get you a household and do everything that you need to do and go on and file your taxes. And if that tax return is worth everything that you had to pay out all throughout the year, come tell me about it at the end of the year. Okay? Because,
No work.
No, would you like to know why? Because Dolly just asked me too. So you want me to tell y'all together?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to work. And then I drove down there, and then as soon as I got out the car, a blood clot came out.
All right.
Okay, so then I came home. Did y'all hear that too? Why I didn't go?
It's a nice day outside.
That's what I told them. I said, it's back on 70 degrees, and I'm in the house with a robe on. He talking about, yeah. You don't gotta work? I asked you when you didn't have to work, so about going out to eat.
I don't gotta work Saturday or Wednesday. I said Saturday first.
Oh, okay, that's why then. But yeah, so they listen to their friends whose parents allow them to do these things so that they can bank off their kids, and then our kids think we doing something wrong. Like we trying to get over on them, or we trying to stop them from getting money or something. I know my daughter, that's how she feel. Like, I want to file my taxes. Girl, if you don't get out my face. But my daughter did the same thing when she was, what? How old was she? I want to say she was 17. I think it was like, yeah, 16 or no, 17. She was 17. And it was a lady at work, an older lady that the lady at work filed her taxes for her. And I found out when, of course, I get a letter in the mail. But she had actually got a return. Guess how much her return was? $60. Fuck she get, you know. But anyway, so the law had me paying insurance on her. See, Trina? So yeah, these kids, they try to be grown, or they think like you trying to stop them from getting something. No, this is just how it works, you know. And no, that's not what we're doing. We're not, you're not cutting in on what I got going on. Like you gonna get out. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get your own household and figure out everything that's going on. You're welcome, Quiet Storm, babe. All right, so if I asked for a paper, oh, you asked for a paper check. I've been getting stimulus direct deposit. Will that change? Let me see. Hold on. I asked for a paper check. I've been getting stimulus direct deposit. Will that change? If you ask for a paper check, then yes, that will change. You will get your stimulus as a paper check. Yeah, because they don't. Yeah, because they will go off of whatever your updated information is. So if you didn't give them your bank information on your most recent tax return, then they're going to issue the stimulus however they're issuing your refund. So yeah, so you won't be yeah, you'll get. And so how they issue the stimulus, they send out all electronic money first, and then they start to mail out. Yeah, and be fucking up the money. My daughter's in college, and I carry her from head of household. Exactly, because that's what you're supposed to do, Trina. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, the law makes you carry insurance on her because when they're in college and getting any type of federal aid, to pay their tuition, you have to have health insurance on them. And if you don't, you will get penalized for that. Yeah, messing up the church's money. Exactly. But you know what? That was a great question that Belen asked. So I would be interested to see. I would really, really love to get updates, like as far as how some of that stuff happened. But I want to see something about these adult dependents. Yeah, stimulus. All right, so adult dependents to get third stimulus. Okay, let me see. Um, I'm just reading through this real quick, y'all, to see if I can find the answer. Yep. What we can see right now, anyone who's claiming that dependent, this person should be receiving a check as part of the. All right, so it looks like even if the taxpayer does not, makes over the amount, it looks like even if you yourself do not qualify, you still, hold on, let me see.
No.
Hmm.
You got that brush?
What brush?
The one brush that I used at one time, and then you said you took it. You said you had it. Remember?
That little bitty one?
No, not the little one, the big one that you used for your hair.
You talking about my purple and black brush?
No, it's like I don't know. Y'all always had like one of those brushes. It's like white and red.
Oh yeah, the one I got now is purple and black. It's in the van, right in the front seat on the floor.
You a bad? Hmm? Yeah. You getting bad today.
Yeah. Hey there. Hey there, motivation. I'm just gonna stand here and look up stimulus questions. I just left my tax office. We will have to file an amendment to get the child tax, get the child credit. Wait a minute, hold on. They don't get much back from these part-time after-school jobs, but I think you should give them something when the money comes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I always have. Like, my kids. Um, like tax time comes, and I would always do something like special with my kids, or give them a couple dollars or whatever, or do something that they want, or whatever. But they always got extra. Okay, let me see. I hope you're doing good, Tony. Everything good, babe? Let me see. That's what he get for not minding his business. My parents could gave me a couple dollars when they filed. Yep. $100 maybe. If I had filed her, I would have gotten way more and broke her off some, but she did it to get all the tax and stimulus. And see, the thing about it is, see, and that's wrong. That's wrong. Like, my daughter, she didn't understand like the rules of the stimulus, so she was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and and they didn't allow adult dependents to get it, whether if she worked or not. And I said, you can file, but you're not gonna get it. You were claimed as a dependent, so you're not gonna get it. So then she was mad at that. Well, if you claim me as a dependent, well, I mean, who the hell knew a pandemic was coming and all this shit was gonna happen? Who knew that? Hey, Akasha. I hope I said that right. People who make over 80K will get it, but reduced amount. No, not this time. Over 80K, no. No, 80 is the cutoff. I thought the 80K was for individuals. 80K is for individuals. So 80K, single people making 80,000 or more a year that's the cutoff for the stimulus check. And then couples as 160. It used to be 99. Was it 99 or 100,000? It was 99 or 100,000. That's what it used to be. But now it's 80. That was like going by the previous rules. But I'm gonna go file and claim her and divert that thing. Yeah, Keisha, still claim her. And just all they can do is say no. You know what I'm saying? All they can do is say no. So I would do it ASAP, like right now. Because if he's gonna sign it Friday, that means that it needs to be in there. Okay. Yeah, so do that ASAP. Um, you know, we will have to file an amendment. You just like, yes, but you'll get it though, right? But you'll have to file an amendment to say how much head of household has to make in order to qualify. Head of household, I think now all it said as far as the changes was the 80,000 for individuals and 160 for couples. The original, like if you're going by the old rules, it was 112,500 for head of household. So let me see if that changed. I don't know if that part changed. And so let me, okay, yeah, let me clarify that. Let me clarify that too, okay? Because single, when I say single, I mean the way that you file. I don't mean you being a single person. I mean the way that you file your taxes. If you file as a single individual, that's what the income guidelines are for. And then joint, meaning you file a joint return, that's what that means. And then head of household is a totally different thing. So you can be a single person as far as your marital status, but you are head of household when you file your taxes. So, okay, so that makes a difference. So let me clarify that, okay? So, hold on one second. So head of household, and I think it's still the 112,500 because they didn't clarify those amounts, but let me just double check. Me too. That's why my daughter don't be trying to do that slick stuff. She always get right. Like you get stuff like you went. Okay, so here we go. So head of household who earns at least 120,000. Okay, so the head of household cap is 120,000. Okay. Individuals who earn at least 80,000 a year, head of households who earn at least 120,000, and married couples who earn at least 160 will be completely cut off the third round of stimulus payments, regardless, of how many children they have. Oh, well, there's answering the question about the adult dependents. Well, it says children, so we got to be careful with our words. Hold on one second. Because, okay, hold on one second. Okay, so if you make 75, if you're an individual earning 75, so between 75 and 80,000, you'll still get a stimulus, but it'll be on a sliding scale. You won't get the full 1,400. Head of household between 112.5 and 120, you will get a stimulus, but it will be on a sliding scale. And joint married couples between 150 and 160 will get a stimulus, but it'll be on a sliding scale. All right. Hmm. Okay, so see recovery rebate credit. As of January 29, 2021, Get My Payment will no longer be updated for the first and second economic impact payments. If Get My Payment does not provide a payment date, a payment will not be issued, and you may claim the recovery rebate credit if you're eligible. You must file a 2020 tax return to claim the credit, even if you usually don't file. Okay, so the Get My Payment is not, as of right now, it's no longer updating per the first and second stimulus. So anything regarding the first and second stimulus, you will have to file the rebate on your tax return, even if you don't usually file. And then for the third stimulus, the Get My Payment will be updated for the third stimulus. It still has it where you can put in the information though. Okay, so as it reads, if you're over the income limit, no matter how many, it says children, it doesn't necessarily say dependents. Because Soap asked the question, if you're over the income limit for you to receive the stimulus check, but you have an adult dependent that you claim, will you still get the stimulus check for them? But it's saying it doesn't matter how many children you have, you will not get the stimulus check. But it doesn't say anything about adult dependents. So what I would do, I would either file a return for the adult dependent specifically. And the reason why I say that is because, like, if the adult dependent gets some type of Social Security or something like that, they should get it. But if they don't, I would say to file a return, or try to put their information in the Get My Payment to see if that would get them the credit or the check. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. According to rely on another person for more than half of their expenses can be claimed as a dependent. This time around, claimed dependents will be eligible for a stimulus check so long as their tax filer who claimed them is eligible. Okay, so yeah, there it goes. So no. It says this time around, claimed dependents will be eligible for a stimulus check so long as the tax filer who claimed them is eligible. So then no. So yeah, so no. So if you are excluded, the tax filer themselves are excluded, then the dependents will not qualify either. Now, I still say unless they get Social Security. And the reason why is because they qualify under, if you're a Social Security recipient, then you get the benefits. I mean, then you qualify for the stimulus check. So yeah, like even last time we had people who they don't file, or because they get Social Security, they don't file a tax return, but they still went ahead and had to put in their information for the dependent that they have, because they do have dependents. So the government wouldn't have their information in the system. So let's see. Xavier. Brittany, I used to go to Jackson Hewitt. I found a place that charges $0 for filing here in my state. And yes, these places are too expensive to be filing. And yeah, if you don't know, like here, our local post office files taxes for free. Our libraries, they will file your taxes for free. Okay. And then, I mean, honestly, you guys, if you are able to fill out like a job application, and you can be able to file your taxes through like TurboTax or Tax Act or something like that. Like they literally just all you do is just answer the questions. That's it, and just like straight off the W-2, just fill in the blanks. That's it. Like, and I said job application because it just pretty much asks you questions as like a job application, or like if you were filing out, filling out for something. But yeah, and for me too. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I miss you so much, April, and love the hell out of you. Well, I love you too, Miss Tony. Thank you, babe. Oh, thank you so much. We miss you too, babe. It feels good seeing good things pass through the sun. Absolutely, Akasha. I promise. Yeah, it's good. It's good that something is finally getting done. Um, you welcome, Monita. You welcome, babe. Let's see. I always checked with my parents about taxes, but I did have friends trying to tell me how to file, and I would be like, "Hush, you don't know ish, just like me." See, Hazel, see, I know that's right. But I mean, and I get it. You want a couple dollars, and your friends getting this, and they, whatever. So of course, a young adult and they working, and yeah, you want your money. But I mean, it's just really like about learning how the world works, and like I don't know. I just think like, especially my kids, I just think they hard headed. Like they just, got to do stuff on their own. It's just crazy because it's just like you have a parent who like talks to you openly about things. Um, you have a parent who tries to teach you about different things as far as business goes and different things. And it's not like you're going to get it all at once right then, but let me show you, let me tell you, let me explain to you. Don't just go out doing shit. Like she went out and got a pink, Victoria's Secret's pink credit card. And I'm trying to tell her how to do the card. Well, now that you have it, let me show you how to use it. Let me tell you, how to handle it and how to do this and that. But bank accounts and stuff, telling her how to do this and you know use this to your advantage while you're this age and y'all, and then they just here comes somebody else that think they know more and boom. But hey, Brittany, I was getting charged over $500 until Jackson you had told me about a program that does them free of charge, and honey jumped on that. Yes. Then my parents claimed me on their taxes till I was 24 because they said they were paying for school, my residence, etc. Yeah, Monita. I mean, yeah, heck yeah. Like, dang, I got to get something, couple dollars back. And see, like, even now, like, they have changed that. Like, the last couple years on taxes, like, you don't even get, like, they say the child tax credit. Well, if a child is over a certain age, they don't. You get. I want to say the maximum credit was $500. Like you don't even get like that huge of a credit for them anymore after a certain age either. So, it's like dang, if I'm paying this and that for you like all year long, yeah, can I get my $500 at least? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, them tax places they make money. That's why they open for business. That's why they do it. Because they gonna get a PCO taxes. They love to see, especially don't let you have a big return. Oh, they love you, and they gonna make sure they get theirs out first. That's why, like when the shit, all the mess up happened with the with H&R Block with the last stimulus check. Why? Because they get their money out first, and then they issue you the rest of yours. And you got to be careful with that too. Make sure that you're paying attention to all your paperwork and stuff, because for somebody to be going into your money before you even get it, you better make sure that they're taking out the right amount. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, with this administration, Black businesses can finally get a fair shake with the PPE loan. Yes, yes, heck yeah. I was just talking about that with my hubby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only showing the last two stimulus. Yep. Just warning y'all, tax amendments are taking a very long time to get processed. I submitted one a year ago and still hasn't been processed. Ooh. Yeah, Xavier, but you know what? I bet because it's not priority, I bet, it's like, shit, you the one fucked up, so don't be on our ass to hurry up. Oh, what did I do? I don't know what I did. TurboTax sucks. Let me see. I called the IRS and the clerk said that they received my tax amendment last year, but the system is overwhelmed. Yeah. Now they need some reparations passed. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Girl. Brittany, say it loud for the people in the back. Hey Star, how you doing, boo? So yep, so I'm just gonna drop the link since I'm on here, see if anybody has any questions or wants to talk about anything. But yeah, so I was talking to some people on Facebook yesterday. A couple people was reaching out to me asking me questions. I was sending a bunch of links out to people to get them PPP. I keep saying PPP, PPE loans. In there, get their applications in and everything, sending links to get all that stuff in. Because yeah, like, get that money while you can get it. Okay, anything that they're giving out, anything. Like, I talked to one, he said he had got $1,000 of the advance last time but didn't get approved for the loan, but his address is not in a low income area. Otherwise, I was telling him, I was like, oh shit, because you would have got the other part. I said, you ain't got no email or nothing. He was like, nope. And then when he told me that where the address was, I was like, oh, that's why. So yeah, I'm about to make this tea real quick. Anybody wants to come up, y'all can. Okay, get your Goldie gummies. I'm gonna do an unboxing. I got my Goldie gummies from Blazing. Okay, I didn't even tell them I was ordering them, but I got mine. Okay, I didn't only get mine. I got some to do a giveaway because I need to get these giveaways out, get some of these products out. I also got my first Ipsy, and I got my scent bird. So I'm gonna do some unboxings today. Um, I'm gonna do each one separate. But if y'all notice, I've been slowing down on the unboxings and stuff. I haven't really been ordering anything or spending anything like that. I had a couple things going on with my kids and stuff, and birthdays. I've been ordering them stuff and getting their stuff done, and they stuff ain't even came and stuff yet. So I haven't really been doing anything for myself. And do you know, like, the first week of March is already gone, and so that means my bedroom set is gonna be here. Like, I was so upset, like, when I first, because it just seemed like it was so far away, and now we're finally in March. Y'all, my bedroom is gonna be finally like put together. So I'm gonna make sure I paint my bathroom this weekend. It's just little stuff around this house I just want done, like my bathroom. Them ugly ass colors gotta go. Okay. I'm thinking about painting like one wall in my room, but we just gonna see. But y'all know what I found too? Like, when I was looking at the paint, when I was getting the paint, they got little tile pieces that's carpet. So I was looking at that because I was thinking, like, because it's hardwood floors all through this house. But I was thinking about doing just doing that for carpet in my room. Like, it's these little squares and it's like just carpet. I'm like, what? I think I might do that. I think I am. I think I'm gonna get them tiles and put, like, do that for carpet, because that'd be the easiest way to put some carpet in your room. Especially, like, it's like, just lay down the squares, take the sticky back off, lay it down, bloop, bloop, bloop. And yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that. But anyway, so mm, Turbo did me good. Did my own like always. Got my refund this year in a week. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've always had a good experience with Turbo. I've always had a good experience with Turbo, and it just makes it easier for like me when I do other people's taxes too, because like I've done it this tax year, boy. But it's like plenty of years where I just do taxes, taxes, taxes. I didn't do it this year because I'm really just trying to focus on my own stuff or whatever. But yeah, a system like that like just made it real easy for me to just do like all types of taxes at one time. Auntie, I just made you a discount code off. Oh, thank you. Oh, yay. Thank you so much, niece. Oh my goodness. And make sure that 2K is tax free. Yes. Which that's why I'm really happy about how they did the unemployment to make that first 10,000 tax free. That was good. That was really good. And too, I think part of that is because I want to say it's 10,200. So that must be, I don't know how many months that would be considered. Or what is that, like a year's worth of the unemployment? I don't know, but I bet you a lot of people chose to not have their taxes taken out. So that's going to help a lot of people not owe all them damn taxes that they would have owed. And I'm telling you, just let them take their taxes out like you would if you was getting a regular check, like you would if you was at work. Because if not, tax time comes and you gonna be paying all them damn taxes at once and mad as hell thinking you was gonna get a refund, a bigger refund. But yeah, I low key want you to paint the beauty room pretty purple and have an accent wall with wallpaper. That would be cute. The in my rooms, like we got this old like this wood trim. Like it's that dark wood trim. But you know what? That wouldn't look too bad with purple, would it? Or maybe I would just have to paint like the trim and the doors too. Hmm, that would be pretty. I mean, somebody's barbecuing and it don't smell right. It smells like a house burning. Yeah, so I got a discount code. Oh, if y'all don't know, Brittany does, well, she does a lot, okay? She does like editing and all that kind of stuff. She does fitness, meal plans, workout plans. She does photography, which is her main, or like I think that's like her main, one of her main businesses. And I got a discount code. So anyone that uses it, is you put your website in the chat. So anyone that uses your code will get 20% off, and after a few sales, you'll get a free gift. Oh yay! Oh my goodness. So she'll put her website in the chat so you can check out her photography shop and see what she has available. And you can use my code and get 20% off. 20% off is good. Well, boom, there you go. God. Wait, they charge the tax. Wait, they changed the tax law from unemployment because I had them take the federal taxes out. Yes, Monita. So they are making the first 10,200 tax free. Or well, I don't want to say the first, but well, yeah, the first. So yeah, the first $10,200 is now of the unemployment is now going to be tax free. So if you had them taking out those taxes, I wonder how that's going to work now. Wonder how that'll work. They'll have to adjust it some kind of way. I don't know if they will. I don't guess that they would give it back because the state is who pays it out. But I'm sure, like when you file your taxes, it would have to be adjusted in some type of way because you already had them take taxes out. Not unless they change it to where, since you already had them taking taxes out, that they would take it off the back end instead of the front end. I would have to look into that. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look into that. Once this bill is signed in, there's gonna be a few things that I'm gonna have, that we'll get the final decision on, or how it's gonna work. Because once it's signed in, that means that's when things are gonna go into effect. So that's when we can actually oh shit, she already got a sale going on. Ooh, 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 ooh. So after it's signed into to law, that's when things actually start moving. So like as far as like the child tax credit, the unemployment, how that's gonna work. What else is going on? That win. The student loans, we'll be able to see how all that works. Ooh, that water. Ooh, that lime strong. Ooh. So yeah, y'all. Well, if nobody wants to come up, I'm gonna go ahead and get off because I've been standing here all this time and mm-mm, mm-mm. It ain't doing me right, y'all. It ain't doing me right. So I'm about to get off. So congrats, congrats. Okay, congrats to the house and for going ahead and getting that vote in. Congrats to everybody who this is going to help. Just keep an eye out, you guys. This is really good. This is really good. And it's we just gotta, y'all, this just really shows how we gotta be smart with our finances, our spending, our financial literacy, and see you later, niece. This is it really is a learning lesson for me. For me, it's a learning lesson. And just because really we just got to be smarter with, not only how we spend our money, but how we make our money. We really need to be more conscious of making more or doing more with it, with what we do make, and making the most out of it. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for chilling with me, and I will definitely see y'all later. Bye bye.